Hello, welcome back to yet another video. Nah, this don't look that professional, does it? One sec. That's better. There we go. Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. These are becoming more regular because I'm actually enjoying making it. So today I thought we'd talk about the DJI Air 2 and sort of my 2-month review of the product itself. So I got this about mid-December in 2020 and honestly, first impressions, it was incredible. I would have done an unboxing like any other YouTube channel would have done, but I wasn't actually making videos back then because I didn't know I was actually going to start making videos until like January, so you didn't get a fancy unboxing. We missed out there. Oh well. Overall, very, very, very happy with this drone. I've flown a handful of other drones before, but this one is, the technology in this thing is insane. I got the Fly More combo, which meant I got this lovely little bag. There we go. Got this nice little bag, carry it all in. It came with tons of spare propellers, spare joysticks, 2 extra batteries. But what we're all here to talk about is this thing. Still blows my mind how small it is. It is smaller than my hand when folded up. That is ridiculous. And this thing can capture 4K footage. With the Fly More combo, you get this thing with it. Get this. Comes with a propeller strap. My god, this thing is amazing. It's a pain in the backside to get on and off. But honestly, the amount of propellers I've not broken from throwing this thing in my camera bag. Amazing. I hate it, but I love it. So to start, the images and the visuals it captures with the 4K camera is incredible, which you saw at the beginning of this video. Hope you enjoyed that. It was fun to make and fun to film as well. But honestly, for the images you're getting, it's crazy because it's coming out of this. Look how small it is. Look at that little camera. It's so small. So this thing can shoot up to 4K, 30 FPS, which is plenty. When I've used drones in the past, I very rarely went above 30 FPS because I don't really feel the need for slow-mo with drones. I'm sure there is a good reason. I'm sure other people would use it, but personally, I don't need it. It does go up to 60 FPS in full HD mode, but again, I'm not really going to use that because 4K. So the sensor is a 1/2.3 inch CMOS sensor. It's 12 megapixels, so it's not mind-blowing, but for something this small, like, you can't really fit much bigger in that, is what I'm thinking, and it does the job. But the photos, you can shoot them in JPEG and JPEG RAW. So one of the huge benefits of this drone itself. So this thing is classed as an A0 according to the CAA, which is a category of a flying toy. It gives you more freedom essentially. You can fly this thing near enough anywhere, as long as it's not restricted airspace or invading people's privacy. Unlike say a Mavic, where the weight restrictions do sort of stop you from flying in certain areas. You do still need to get your flyer ID though, but that's literally a 20-minute test on the CAA website. It gives you the little sort of ID tag saying, yes, I can fly this thing when people moan at you, inevitably, because it always happens. No one likes drones flying around them. So another massive improvement compared to the other ranges like the Phantoms and the Mavics is the distance this thing can fly. On a clear day with unobstructed connection between your radio and this, you can go 6 kilometers. On the topic of the remote, massive improvement from the old one. The old one I hated, where you had that little phone, your phone was down here, it had those little fold out things. Your phone never fit properly because you always had a larger model phone than what you required. It was horrible. I hated it so much. But this, I love this. It's bulkier. It feels good. The little detachable joysticks, love it, because the amount of joysticks I broke on the old models, too many. But that, perfect, works brilliantly. It feels good in the hand. It's a bit heavier. The best thing is, phone goes in the top. How much nicer is that? So nice. DJI, you've done well. This is brilliant. But yeah, the transmitter is this bit here. These are the antenna. And on a clear day, obviously 6 kilometers, this pointing essentially directly at the drone. And I've never flown it that far, nor would I really want to fly it that far, but I can if I want to. The option is there. Oh, and on the topic of this remote, it charges your phone. gone are the days where you're flying your drone, you're like, oh my god, I only got 5% battery left, will I make it back? Gone. These little batteries. They last for 31 minutes, which is miles better than what I've flown before. Yeah, I don't think I've ever flown it for 31 minutes on one battery yet, because obviously wind conditions and stuff drains the battery. Flying in sport mode drains the battery. But overall, like, I'm getting maybe 25 minutes out of these batteries with about 5% remaining every time, which is incredible, which is plenty of time. Like, I could go out one day with one battery and get all the shots I need without having to replace the battery. So that saves carrying around that whole thing there, which I think's great. Like, this opens up so many more opportunities. You don't have to land 5 minutes in and change your battery and then start again, potentially missing shots that you might want to get. So talking about all the basic stuff, it does have the pre-programmed flight functions, like looping around, rocket, or whatever they call it. I haven't used them on this drone yet, but I can only imagine they're exactly the same as, say, the Mavic, stuff like that. I can only assume they're that. I'll give them a go one day, but I don't really need them that much, so it's not the end of the world. Right, some negatives I have about this drone, some little gripes. Nothing major, just little things I'd like improved. It only has downward facing sensors, so landing sensors, which makes sense because obviously it needs to land. But when I'm flying through precarious situations, say a woods or a forest, I would very much like at least those side sensors that the Mavic has, because I don't trust myself. I hate flying through. Oh god, I'm gonna crash into that tree. Oh god, oh no. And it just sort of takes away the enjoyment of it, because with the Mavic Pro, which I've used before in the woods, I just launched that thing and it just mostly missed everything. Yeah, I crashed it a few times, but it mostly, like, you could fly past a tree and it'll just slightly move you out of the way, which was brilliant. This thing, if you fly towards a tree, you're going into the tree. Like, there's no forward sensors, no side sensors, no back sensors, nothing. It does make flying a little more precarious in those tighter situations. But again, not the end of the world, just got to be more careful when flying. The digital zoom, it's not bad. It could be a lot better. If we compare it to video fully zoomed out, one-time zoom, it looks lovely. It's nice and clean. But as soon as we go to that 2x optical zoom in 4K, it just loses all quality, all the detail just disappears. There is a 4x optical zoom on full HD. Again, I don't know why you would need to use that, because the quality just goes. It doesn't look great, so it's not, again, not a big thing. I just won't use it. Simple. But other than those things, honestly, there's nothing else bad I can say about this drone. It has done everything I've wanted it to do. Its image capture capabilities are incredible, and it's just all around fun to fly. Like, every time I go to fly this, I'm excited to fly it. And that's what I love about drones, is they just inspire you to create. And I just want to keep flying it. I want to go fly it today, but I can't because it's raining. So sad. But yeah, I'm very happy I did end up biting the bullet to buy it. I was a bit hesitant at first because the specs didn't look too perfect to me, but I'm so glad I went for this one compared to, say, the Mavic Pro, which I was looking at, because I can just throw this in any bag and I'm good to go. It barely takes up any space. It's fantastic. I can put it in my pocket if I wanted to. When we're allowed to travel again, I am genuinely excited to take this thing with me. This is going to be in my bag every day that I go anywhere. I'm just going to use every opportunity I can to get amazing aerial visual, because they just make a video 10 times more interesting. It's just that extra little angle, and it's just such a small form factor, it doesn't take up any space. So even if I don't use it, not the end of the world. I can't wait to show you what I can capture with this thing. I can keep you updated on the reviews of it with my future videos. And I hope you enjoyed this video once again. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.